YouTube, it's Bella here today, and today in this review I'm going to be doing a review of comics and also the Doctor Who Adventures magazine issue 5 and also the Doctor Who comic 6 and 7. Okay, first we will look at the Doctor Who Adventures magazine issue 5. It's got Peter Capaldi on the front, which we like, Missy, a scarecrow and a weeping angel on the plastic. Are you afraid of? What are you afraid of is the tagline that it's going with this time. Let's have a look and see what we get inside. We get one Dalek notepad and 2 gold shimmery pencils. Very nice, but they've not been sharpened. Note, they're not been sharpened. And they're continuing with the branding of gold and goldy orange and blue with the Doctor Who logo at the top with the BBC logo naturally. And it says exterminate on it. Okay, so that's that. We've also got some fun and funky stickers, but these are better than that. They're actually comic themed, comic backgrounds. We've got Doctor and Clara in the TARDIS, a TARDIS interior, a Mars/Mercury volcano scene, some swirliness, so is it the vortex, is it not? And the TARDIS on a planet. Looks like Earth with a bloke in the background, so it looks kind of cool, and the 12th Doctor naturally. And we've got all sorts of fun and funky things that we can put on them. So the end, earlier, later, so clearly they want to build your comic. Doctor Who Adventures magazine issue 5 is here. It's got a comic strip in, and we're going to have a look at what's inside. We get a personal message from the 12th Doctor with inside it a nice good 3-4 paragraph long letter this time, which is good because Strax is clearly on holiday. Got Command Centre from Unit, and then we go on to Trust. And note that the comics within the children's magazine are very childlike. I've mentioned that before, but even this edition, they are slightly grittier than this. And this is the old Doctor Who Adventures magazine, and I've got issue 332 out for you. And let's have a look and see their comic. Oh, where's the Doctor? Missed that feature a lot. Oh, look, Pokemon X and Y ad. Alien Babies. I do actually miss that, even though it was kind of kiddie, but it was funny. But here we are. This is the new children's comic, and this is the old one. And note that the children's comic in issue 332 is very, very, very basically drawn. Smoother lines. This one's much more graphic and much more realistic. Look at the strain and the emotional realism there on that. Note that because with the Doctor Who comic, which contains the adventures of the 12th, 10th and 11th Doctor, this is issue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is this month's issue 6, looking great as per usual. And it's interesting with issue 7 because I went down to the Forbidden Planet in London, the Megastore, and I got out issue 7. The price has gone up by £1, but also please note on issue 7 it says rated teen on it, whereas before they didn't have that rating on. And I've mentioned before that the comics inside these ones... Shut up, mother. Inside these ones are a little bit more edgy, a little bit more dark. Note here, excellent example, than that and that. So that is somewhat an in-between stage between this and this. Very childlike, slightly, not at all. So it looks like Titan Comics have had their knuckles wrapped for that. Hence the new teenage thing, because when it first came out, people weren't sure who it was aiming for. And I think that with that rating, that they're going to struggle to get the mainstream appeal that they wanted with them. But that's just my opinion. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. So this is issue 7. And this is Giant Size Summer Special is issue 7. I know this month is issue 6, but we're doing September and August in one. So we've got part 3, the fractures, page 3, the fractures, part 2 of the 12th. And then you've got page 28, the eternal Dogfight of the 11th, and then The Weeping Angels of Mons Part 2. And then if you look in Part 6, which features Peter Capaldi mainly on the cover, and the same here, which is good because he is the current Doctor and they've got to keep telling people that. And they have with the comics, to be fair. They really have. So you've got the Fractures Part 1 on page 3, so Peter Capaldi comes first, then the 11th, page 28, Space in the Dimension and Relative Time, and 50 for The Weeping Angels of Mons Part 1. And it's also quite sad, this story. Bit gritty. So that's the comics, but just to let you know, I also got the 7th Doctor Police Corps box 1, as you can see. I got this for a relatively cheap price, and it is 15 out of 50. So there you are, and that's my 11th one. So 11th Doctor is basically my merchandise Doctor, but the 7th Doctor is actually the Doctor that I like the best. So that's the end of this. Hope you've enjoyed it. And I will linger to finish on the comics 7 and 6. So, bye!